friends, I'm the vegan. I make a chocolate banana milk today. Yeah, the other day I made a chocolate banana milk smoothie. That's a difference. Banana milk now is more runny, more light. And I will though, as opposed to the smoothie, add a small slice of avocado to it today. Yeah. It's a classical trick for a cacao. Yeah. Put it for a cacao pudding. Put an avocado into the banana cream, the banana milk. I have to say it's a milk, banana milk. It's just simple banana milk. You have bananas. It's a ripe banana. I happen to have some very ripe bananas, as you maybe can see. Yeah, very ripe outside, almost black sometimes, some spots, but inside okay. So there's nothing bad about the banana, just dark and very ripe. That means the flavor has become very mature. That's good if you like it, but that's a good time to make a banana milk because these kind of bananas are perfect to blend them. Yeah. And the thing with banana milk is you don't need to have a plant milk to make the banana milk. Yeah, that's a classic recipe. You put banana in a blender and put a plant milk on top. And then you blend it up and have a banana milk. But with the banana milk, with the bananas, you can also use plain nuts. You don't need to blend the nuts in water and then filter them. With the bananas, the advantage is because they have a high fiber content. That's what I noticed here. I'll show you again. High fiber, that means there are tissues, fibers in the bananas and in all plants that we cannot digest. And these fibers are super healthy for the intestines. They make the food really healthy. When you have fat and sugar and all the other nutrients in the plants, they are healthy because there's fiber. Without the fiber, you would just drink pure oil or you eat plain sugar, and that's not very healthy, the opposite. But with fiber, all these things get healthy. And fiber is not just that what we cannot digest. We thought that earlier in the 90s, up to the 90s from the last century, we thought that fiber is what we cannot digest from the plants. But that's not true. Now we learn that fiber even produces nutrients that are vital. So fiber is a whole different story. Every plant has their own fiber, different kinds of fibers. We have many different kinds of fibers that we don't even know exactly what they do. So we know they are super healthy. And just for practical reasons here for the smoothie, as I said, I like the fiber so much for my banana milk smoothie or banana milk because I can just put the plain nuts, the brown nuts here. They are coarse. If you blend it with water and you drink it, it is coarse. You don't like it usually because the brown seed, the peel, the skin from the nut here is coarse. It doesn't really get creamy. But if you put it together with the fiber, a small amount of nuts here, a handful of nuts, not too many, they still will be creamy after blending without filtering. That's the point. That's a practical point. What makes the fiber so much fun with my banana milk. And the avocado, you see, it's really just a small slice, a quarter of a small avocado, a medium small avocado, just a quarter. That makes the banana milk fluffy. It gives it more, as if you put air into the milk. Gets a little bit creamy. Either blend it a little bit longer and it gets nicer even. So I will do that now with a small amount of avocado. Not so much to make it heavy and fat. I don't want to have a heavy and fat milk. I want to have a light milk, but to give it a little bit texture, a little bit lightness in the texture. And I make it a little bit sweeter. And here comes a good tablespoon of cacao powder. Here my nice cacao powder. And the 5 dates or so. Don't want to have it too sweet. I guess 5 dates would be nice for this amount. And a nice large tablespoon of cacao powder. I don't want to have a dark cacao, chocolate, banana milk. I want to have it lighter, not too dark, so I don't take that much cacao powder. You could also take less cacao powder. You don't need a lot of cacao powder to make a nice chocolate milk. Yeah, you can have it lighter or a little bit heavier. That's got as you like. Sometimes I like it a bit lighter. And now let's see the medium one. Now water, I begin with a cup or maybe a little bit more for the first blending, because there are some hazelnuts, and with less water, the nuts will blend easier. Yeah, a little bit water I need to start the blending, and the dates too, because the less water, so the closer the fruit and the nuts are to the blades of the blender. And when there are more water, they swim up on top, and so they have to be pulled down, and that takes more time, so blending takes longer. So I start with a small amount of water, and I add later when it's broken down. Blender dance. As the blender sound evens out, the blending comes to an end, preliminary end, because I will have to blend it a second time. Now the nuts and the dates are broken down, and they will begin to soak a little bit more faster, when they're broken down in the liquid. And then I'll blend a second time to make it really nice and creamy and smooth. And then also we'll refine the flavor, make it more wholesome. So let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit creamy. It's a little bit too thick yet, but that's what I was expecting. I will have more water in there. I guess the flavor, it will be still a little bit too much, too intense, though the color is already nice. It's not too dark. That's what I wanted. This light cacao color, chocolate color. Let's taste it. I'm very curious now what the avocado will do here in this recipe. Let's see. Oh yeah. Wonderful. Avocado, here in this flavor, in this recipe, brings forth very unique flavor. It's a small amount of avocado, and it adds a little bit of metal flavor to the recipes. If you blend avocado, and there's protein in avocado and fat, and it is the green color of the avocado makes it a little bit like a metal. If you know what I mean, not actually metal, but it has a little bit of hardness there. And if you have only a small amount, it makes it a little bit like alcohol, and that blends so nicely with chocolate. So I have some videos out there with a chocolate pudding where avocado is used. You can look it up, and it's really nice. The avocado can be very nice. You can also make a mistake with avocado. You can get it wrong because sometimes it's just too fat. You have that flavor and you think, oh, I had that before. In ice cream, for example, all I tasted was fats in it. If you have too much avocado, and sometimes you feel maybe like more lightness, and then avocado wouldn't fit. But sometimes it's really nice. And we have to be careful with the fat, not for health reasons. Avocado is a healthy fat. No, I mean for the flavor. Avocado, we have here cacao, we have the nuts. They have all a lot of fat. So it can become too much. But in this case, a small amount of cacao, small amount of avocado, and a small amount of hazelnuts, I think it might be perfectly right. It has this very nice, almost alcoholic flavor that I like so much with many of mine, or some of my chocolate recipes. So I will put more water, a little bit more though, only, yeah, and do another blending, and I guess it might be pretty nice. Yeah. So, blender dance. When I started my raw food videos, I was all over the internet. I watched all kinds of videos and wrote down recipes, and especially to cacao, you know, they have so many opinions to that. There was also the history of cacao, how it was used first and what they did and so. And you know, cacao was not always used sweet as we do it. There in South America, Latin America, cacao was actually savory. They put it into drinks without sugar and hot with chili and so, and when I remember correctly. So I want to say there are a lot of ways to use cacao. It's a very precious plant, and I try to get good quality because there are a lot of stories then in the old days of raw food where cacao was said to be poisonous because they have mold and other things. So if you have a nice organic cacao, you may be safer. But I don't have that much cacao. But it's a wonderful plant, it's a wonderful bean, and it really can do miracles. It's super healthy if you have it in moderation, and once in a while, it's also very nutritious. It keeps me going for some time. Yeah. For example, if you drink coffee or tea, instead you could also have a cacao. It really keeps going, and it's a nice way to be alert without being too pushy or something. It's a very nice effect. I love it. It's very nutritious, and it can be delicious. So let's see. Now the texture is nicer. Yeah, it's runnier. I think I could put even more water in that. I could, but I don't have to. Let's see what it tastes like. The flavor is still there, the specific flavor. And, well, I think, well, why not? Why not? Do a little bit more. Just a little bit. One more blending. I want to have it a little brownier. I can always try. So one more. Just to have an idea where it goes. Yeah, and now I see already it's now more fluffy. That's what I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, now I like it. I like it really, really, really good, really, very much so. So I show you what it looks like here. Maybe you can see the fluffiness I'm talking about. You see? Yeah, I can hear it even. It's fizzling a little bit. Sizzling, what is it called? You see? It's really nice. I can also put it in the refrigerator, and now it's a lot. It's a liter. I can't drink it in one go. It's a whole meal almost. But I can put it in the refrigerator and have it later. Maybe with a piece of cake or so. I still have some with wonderful pear cake. That's nice. The pear pie, I have it still there. Let's see, maybe I will have that now together with the cacao. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my videos, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.